Hey, my name is Vairavan. I'm a product manager at Aurascape. Our customers often ask us, how come you guys have such a large database of AI applications? How can you decode all of these applications? How come you give us very good risk characteristics and intentions on these applications? So in today's video, I thought I will peel the onion and reveal some of the secret sauce on how come we have such a large database of applications and we can decode them, right? So we are actually leveraging AI to help us in this task. We actually have 3 robots to help us with this task. The first robot is an application discovery bot, okay? So then we call this as our app bot. What does this bot do? This bot first crawls the internet, okay? So it crawls and it identifies any new AI applications, which have been recently released. Now you might ask, how does the bot know if a new application is an AI application or is it not an AI application? So here, once the crawling of several applications happen, we actually use a LLM to identify if the application is an AI application or not. Now to simplify this, what do we really do? We go to an applications page, we look at the product descriptions, we look at the pricing of the application, we look at the terms of services of the applications, and then we use the LLMs to identify what is the purpose of the application, who will use this application. And so this is how we identify whether it is an AI application or not. Next, what are our sources? Okay, of course, I'm not going to release every single source where we get the applications from, but broadly, this is a crawler which crawls the entire internet. It crawls various app stores. It identifies what are a target set of applications, and it determines, again, using the logic I said, whether it is an AI application or not. So essentially, what this bot does is that it makes the list of applications that we support very, very large. And I can tell you every single day, we add more than 100 applications to our database. In a typical SSE, adding a new application takes several months. In Aurascape's case, this happens every single day. And the SLA that we guarantee our customers, for example, if there is no application in our database, the SLA that we give our customers is 48 hours. So our SLA is in hours to add an application. The next one is that while using any AI application, you need to understand whether it is risky or not. So the second bot that we leverage to identify risk is called our risk bot. This bot goes and looks at 25 plus characteristics for each of these applications. It reads its terms of service. It goes and tries every single edition of the application, because a free version of the application might have different characteristics from a paid version of an application. A simple example being in ChatGPT, the free version can technically learn from your data, but the paid version cannot learn from your data. So we go and automatically analyze the terms of services as well as the pricing of these applications. We understand characteristics such as, does it learn from your data? Does it retain your data? Where are its data centers hosted? These are a few examples. But again, what this does is analyzes its terms of services as well as different versions of the application. And then we look at these 25 plus characteristics and we give every application a single risk score. Now, the third and most important bot is called our deconstructor bot, right? And this really is, it decodes the application. We can also call this a decoder bot. What does this do? If you look at the first 2 bots, these merely provide you visibility, but they do not tell you what is happening inside the application. It cannot provide access control for the application. It cannot provide security controls for the application. So this decoder bot creates a decoder for every single application. What does a decoder mean? It is actually an application signature, and it is a very, very deep signature. What does this bot actually do? First, it automates how the application is using by capturing a HAR file or a PCAP file. Why do we capture both? If it's a HAR file, again, from a browser perspective, we can use the HAR file. But if it's a non-browser application, again, we support applications such as Microsoft Copilot, which is embedded inside Microsoft Word. We support your Cursor IDE. All of these have to be captured by other means other than HAR files. So again, we automate capturing the HAR files as well as PCAP files. Once this is done, our decoder bot can automatically decode these files and understand how does that application work, right? When anyone writes a new application, they are not writing code from scratch. If they want to create a JSON or they want to do base64 encoding, they want to create a certain API, they use most common tools to create these. So our decoder bot understands this, and in every single application, it can actually deconstruct what it is doing. So here are things that we decode. So for example, base64 encoding, what JSON is being used, what APIs are being used. And these are all very basic things which most basic applications use. However, AI applications provide bidirectional actually traffic. So it's not relying on HTTP, but often use WebSockets. They use protobuf. So our bot is also capable of decoding WebSockets and protobuf and can clearly deconstruct what is happening inside the application. So when we say what is happening inside the application, it is not merely recording chats, looking at the request, looking at the response, but rather inside ChatGPT, are you using agent mode? Inside Perplexity, are you doing deep research? For example, inside Claude, are you directly connecting a Google Drive connector? So the decoder actually decodes very deep intentions, up to 30 plus intentions in every single application. It can clearly understand the entire conversation. If you look at lots of SSEs, they will just go and post the post data. It will not be well formatted, but we can clearly show you what is the request, what is the query, what is the response, what are the intentions. And of course, across all of this AI traffic, you will also see MCP tool list being shared, a particular request or response from the MCP tool list. All this can be decoded by our decoder bot. And that is the reason why we automate with the app bot, the risk bot, and the decoder bot. We are able to guarantee that 48-hour SLA. And that 48-hour SLA is across all these three bots together, and we can decode any application in 48 hours. It is very rare that a customer comes and requests us for a new application which is not in our database. But if they do, we do provide that 48-hour SLA, and you can be guaranteed with Aurascape, you get full visibility and control across all your AI applications. It is not a mere URL filtering list on a .ai domain. It gives you deep visibility and control, and you can be secure and secure your AI applications by leveraging Aurascape. Thank you.